Atherin's mother came to a hostelry looking for fire. And when she arrived, Atherin, in his mother's womb, leapt. He tasted the ale that was being prepared that evening. And his mother asked for a drink 3 times. And the brewer denied her 3 times. And he said, though it might kill her, and though the child might come out through her side for the wanting of it, the ale could not be disturbed because it had been prepared for the coming of the king. And there was nothing that would uncork what was waiting. Atherin was not satisfied with this answer. Deep from within his mother's belly, a voice boomed, and it said, for the sake of ale, the lantern of the earth, the expanse of the sea soon encircles the land, the sea which ebbs, place of lightning, the bursting of a boundary, a woman of fire. Their hoops crack, the cracking of a nut, and all of the barrels that had been prepared burst open, and the ale flooded the house so that people waded through it. Atherin's mother reached down 3 times, and she took a handful of the ale. Any poet who properly recites this after having been denied a drink will see the vessels around them burst. And as it is by them, or through them, that this is done, it's only fitting that they should have a drink too. And that was Atherin's first taste of ale.
I think that might be the end of his performance there. Well, the other video is for later. Yeah, no, that was a good story.
Let's call him and then clap so that he can hear us clap.
Yeah.
See if we can get
As everybody phones him, let's be 1%, and we had already designated that it would be Brynja. I already gave him a heads up. Sorry.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes, we can.
Yeah, we plugged some speakers into, it went away already.
You disappeared.
No,
And then
and it was singing, yeah, it was good, yeah, the sound quality was good, yeah. Yeah, we can hear you, we're good, yeah. Yeah, we can hear you.
Hey everybody, I'm sorry. My tumors are still a little out of balance. I have more phlegm than I should, and I didn't want to share it with you.
We thank you for that.
I'm very glad for the supernatural efforts that have been put into making this happen.
Yeah, being able to spray into the competition is a very helpful thing. So we have,
I'm just gonna say thank you. Thank you for making the attempt and getting it and trying this out this way and then being available right now. That's really important to me. Thank you. To all of us.
I was just watching your stream actually, and I missed the first call because it's just like cyclical, right?
Yeah.
and Her Highness is here too over that way.
Her Highness, can you see what's on my cup?
No, what is it?
Chaos coordinator.
Alrighty, so
All right,
judges.
I've got my leaf water and I'm ready for questions.
Excellent. I'm gonna rotate this around so I can aim it at, is that the right way?
Hi. I'm seeing some lovely people, so yeah.
Okay, is it, what? Is it correct?
like flattery.
Hey, you know what? I'm Italian. I get confused. What year is it?
Where I am?
Yes.
It's the 9/11, 9/12. It depends on who you're asking. When we talk about the stories that I tell, they are not from my time though. These are the things that I grew up on. These are the ancient days. These are golden age stories. One of the versions of it that I have
what made you decide to do this particular story?
It's very spicy. It's about a drunk baby. It's about the kind of fear that a really strong Irish bard can be able to put out into the world to literally affect physical change. I really like stories about that. The fact that it's in utero is hilarious. But like I put in some of my documentation, this is also a story about something that's very important to me in my culture, which is hospitality. When somebody comes and there is an expectation that is really non-negotiable, and the person who has to provide that is in a situation where they also have an almost non-negotiable obligation somewhere else. I think those are really interesting because this comes from the Breath and Namen, which is essentially a law textbook. So what we have are these three heroic sort of judge figures who traveled around Ireland, and they would see something that was happening, or they would say later that they saw something that was happening, where they had an opportunity to tell a story from the Golden Age that taught everyone how to be. And this is one of those stories that comes right after essentially a legal case about hospitality and obligation. And they tell this story to try to highlight some sort of lesson. I'll be honest with you, I'm not 100% sure what I'm supposed to be taking from this because it does seem like an impossible situation. Obviously, there is no defense against something like Etherin's magic. So that's how the story ends because that's what trumps really everything. Etherin is almost like a trickster figure. So powerful and so valuable for object lessons of what not to do.
You've been a storyteller for as long as I've known you. How long have you been telling these stories?
I told my very first story in the known world in the Kingdom of Ontier in the Barony of Lionsgate. Actually, no, sorry, my mistake. 6 months before that in the Shire of Lionsdale. Woo! I told Cuchulainn and Zenbeck as a practice for a couple of months later when I did my courtier trials. So my first year in the society, I started telling stories, and it was very timely because shortly before that, I had spent some months learning under a very wise and very fickle man. Sometimes we can get him to events, and sometimes we can't. But I managed to meet him at a place of higher learning, and from there, I got this. This was a textbook. But this is also my story Bible. Every one of the texts that I have performed for the majority that were original texts have come from this book. They are direct translations from some of the higher academics in Irish folk story. And I was so lucky to find it and find him when I did, because it gave me something to start doing as soon as I started playing.
So how many years is that, sorry?
15 years now.
Awesome.
I think this is my fifth entry into the Principality Bardic Art Championship. I predominantly tell stories because I believe that stories are something that can step outside of the formal Bardic a little bit and become cultural in a way that some things that are a little bit more stylized or a little bit more formalized can't be.
Was this typical of how difficult, was this story more or less difficult than other stories you tell?
This one is slightly more difficult than most of the stories I tell because it has a very specific transliteration. It's not a perfect translation of what Etherin dicted from inside his mother's womb. It's very specific magic. It's very specific wording. The way that it's written in the Gaelic that's in a sort of double column is directly translated much tighter than some of the other pieces that I've seen in the rest of the book and other stories. So memorizing the way that Carrie decided to, I think this one's from Caution, the way that he decided to specifically translate these magic words. I wanted to pay more respect and attention to that than I normally do. I find that I can usually work from language and mnemonics and bullet points to keep myself going. This took more memorization. I created some adaptations for myself. I drew little pictures. So I had little pictures of the lantern of the earth and the waters encircling land. The woman of fire right after the bursting boundaries was the most difficult part because I thought it was really great to go from lightning to fire, and for some reason my ancestors disagreed. We put another line in there.
It did sound a bit like a tongue twister.
Well, and a part of that is acknowledging that I'm telling you this story in modern English.
Mhm.
My Gael is terrible, and I think that one of the things that is really important for storytelling as opposed to something like song is the communication of the ideas in the words. And I would love to be able to tell you like some of my esteemed compatriots' stories in proper Gael, but I don't think it would mean as much to you, especially for trying to teach you a lesson or teach you, as I will later, how to do what I do. Tea time.
Do we have more questions?
If somebody wanted to start doing or reading Irish stories, where do you recommend they start?
Send me a message, send me a letter, send me a bird, send me a friend. I will make sure that I can provide at least copies of what I have, the names, the titles, the numbers that will help you find them for yourself. But there are also lots of incredible places to find information, especially on Irish story. Some of the bigger heroes are starting to become more familiar, like the Greek and Roman legends that we grew up on. These are hopefully going to become a little bit more commonplace. But yeah, come to me. Come to if not to me because I can provide it to you because I can hopefully find someone who will. There are definitely much better Gaels in the Principality and in the Kingdom than myself.
Okay, but you all heard that. He's the one to go to, right?
Yeah.
Send the pigeons. My cats will love them.
No, he's just he's the resource.
A far more honest answer. I'm sorry. The book that I showed you, so this is called The Celtic Heroic Age for those who are actually taking notes in the crowd because I can't stop being a teacher. Literary sources for ancient Celtic Europe and early Ireland and Wales. Any of the folks who are kind enough to have received a set of my documentation earlier will have the bibliography at the back, and this is absolutely the best place to find all kinds of bizarre stuff. There's an ancient Greek story from somebody who obviously had never been to Ireland, and he shared with us a critical piece of factual information. Did you know that there are no bees in Ireland?
Really?
Yeah, according to this one ancient Greek dude. This is what he shares with us. He says, if you were to take some dirt from Ire and sprinkle it on a beehive, the bees will leave. It's particularly, this is my I'm interpreting that as they're not going to leave because it's Irish dirt, right? They're going to leave because you put a bunch of dirt on their beehive. It's wild. So you've got some of those primary Greco-Roman sources, and then you've got an incredible set of Ulster cycle stories. You've got an incredible set of really early Brythonic and Welsh stories. It's a great book, and I can't believe I was lucky enough to have it as a textbook in university.
Cool. Do we have anything else, or is that good for now?
Good for me.
Are we good for now? Did you have anything else, Your Highnesses?
No, I just want to say thank you everyone for maintaining really nice quiet sound so we could being quiet so we could hear. And I would just love, because Kevin's not here, if we could just give him a big applause.
Thank you. This was excellent, and I can't wait for this afternoon. Thank you all so much.
Cool. I'm going to give this back to Brynja so she can do this one. All right.
Okay, right. Love you. We'll talk to you later.
Talk to you soon.
Woohoo.
Thank you, everybody.
And everyone involved in making that happen, I really, as Her Highness said, the removal of barriers to entry is really important to me and to her. And I hope to all of us that these things that might be a little different, that we can embrace them. I appreciate that. Thank you. Everyone that helped figure that out. It's not easy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Especially these days, allowing folks to be able to still participate if they pick up a cold like the day before is very important. Thank you for enabling me.